Continuing with the Srimad Bhagavatam, and we had completed till verse 38 from chapter 13, Canto 1. So what we will do is we will continue from verse 39 onwards. But before that, to just give you a small understanding what has happened so far. In short, Vidura comes to Hastinapur. He meets everybody, he gives them their lessons, and thereafter he goes to meet his brother. His elder brother, as you know, is Dhritarashtra. He tells Dhritarashtra that it is not right on his part to get so much involved in the material worldly stuff, and that he should not bother so much about living with this enemy of his. And the best thing for him to do is to go and finish off his life. That means basically take sannyas ashram, go away somewhere into the jungles or maybe Himalayas and so on. And Dhritarashtra takes it to heart and he leaves that place. So when he is leaving, his wife Gandhari also says, I also want to go. So she, her husband, his younger brother Vidura, all three of them go away. Now when these people are going away, they have not told anybody that they are going. You are not supposed to divulge more information when you are going on this path. The job is to just go. It is high time that they leave. So they are leaving. Now let us see. When Yudhishthir wakes up and he does his daily ablutions, and when he is doing his daily ablutions, he comes to know that his uncle, his aunt, and nobody is there. What exactly has happened? So he is worried. He asks around here and there and he is not able to get any answers. At that point in time, Narada enters the scene. Now when Narada enters the scene, Narada's entry, like I told you, is to dissipate information and also to give knowledge. So he comes over there so that knowledge can be imparted to Yudhishthir and his kinsmen. And that is the reason why he has entered the scene. So verse 38 says, while Sanjaya was thus speaking, Sri Narada, the powerful devotee of the Lord, appeared on the scene carrying his Tumbaru. Maharaj Yudhishthir and his brothers received him properly by getting up from their seats and offering obeisance. So everybody gets up and offers his their greetings to Narada. So we had completed till verse 38 so far. Now today's satsang we are starting verse 39 onwards. So we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, chapter 13, verse 39. Maharaj Yudhishthir said, O godly personality, I do not know where my two uncles have gone, nor can I find my ascetic aunt who is grief-stricken by the loss of her sons. Verse 40 says, you are like a captain of a ship in a great ocean, and you can direct us to our destination. Thus addressed, the godly person, Narada, greatest of the philosopher devotees, began to speak. Now, Yudhishthir naturally is asking him, Narada, can you please tell us where my uncle, my aunt, and their brother, that is basically Vidura, where have they gone? Because nobody knows, they suddenly left. So Narada is now going to give his philosophical outlook about what exactly is going to happen. And why is it important for anybody to take this kind of a step in life? As you might have seen in the past, there are lots of great sages and saints, and including Gautam Buddha himself. They left their house and they went away so that they can find the truth. The answer is that. See, those who are in search of the truth, they get into a state of vairagya. And sometimes at a certain age, when a particular ashrama is there, which is called Vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means actually going to the jungles. A person is supposed to leave his family and everybody and go in search of the universal truth. This is the reason. So our Shastras tell us exactly what we are supposed to do. But normally people don't do that. They want to enjoy their life. They want that extra benefits. People love to get those benefits, and that is why they hang on. Because at the end of the day, you are bothered about your food. You are bothered about where you are going to stay. See, every human being is bothered about what is next day. Is he going to get something to eat or no? Then they are also bothered about where will I stay, what will I do. I am an old person. You understand? So, Vanaprastha basically means going to the jungles. Alright, or going in search of truth. It is a state of deep meditation. You have to sit and think. You have to go wander around and maybe take up a place somewhere and then sit and dwell on the subject matter. What is this universal truth that we are looking for? Some call it God, some call it truth, some call it consciousness, you name it whatever you want to. But this is what they do. Now let us come back to the story over here. So Narada, being a great person, he is the son of Brahmaji and has much more knowledge than the material world. So he has to give his own version of it. So what does he say? So we are doing verse 41. Sri Narada said, O pious king, do not lament for anyone, for everyone is under the control of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, all living beings and their leaders carry on worship as to be well protected by it. It is he who brings them together and disperses them. This is one of the greatest truths of all times. See, those who are not in the world of spiritual will have absolutely no idea what is being said over here. Only a devotee of the Lord, only those who are keen on becoming spiritually perfect, who are interested, they will understand what is being said. Otherwise, today, the whole world is going to say something completely different. See, think what is being said. Please do not lament. You see, lamentation means what? Some bad thing happens in our world. We are always lamenting about it. We are saying, why did this happen? Why did this happen? If it happens to us in our life, the question is always, why did all this happen? This should not be happening to me. To me. I mean, this is how we talk. Or if it happens to someone else, somebody has got cancer, somebody has got a debilitating disease, somebody is having, a complete state of, they are in, stressful condition. Some people have diabetes, some people have, all kinds of stuff. Someone dies in the family. Somebody is killed. You saw that person, he was murdered and he was put in cement drums. The wife and her boyfriend did it. Now you will say, why did this happen to that person? Now, imagine this. And then on the other side, there are the riots going on. There are wars going on. Somebody is bombing some other country. People are dying. Millions of women are getting raped. Children are getting killed. Aren't they? So many atrocities are happening in the world. And the first thought that comes to a human being is, why? Why is this happening? Well, what is mentioned over here is very clear. First and foremost, you are not supposed to be lamenting on it. Why this is happening and why that is happening, is it in your hands? Do you think it is in the hands of those people also? No. He says, everyone is under the control of the Supreme Lord. The whole universe is being controlled by the divine consciousness, or as we call Sri Krishna, or wherever we are doing other scriptures, we call her Tripura. call her Father in heaven, you name whatever you want to, it does not really matter. The Divine Lord is the one who controls everything. Therefore, all living beings and their leader carry on worship to be well protected. It is He who brings them together and disperses them. Now, we always love to blame the leaders. Oh, this leader went and fought that person, and that person started the war, and this person did that, and that person did that. This one is funding this kind of an operation, that one is funding that kind of an operation. Somebody went to the moon, somebody went to the International Space Station, nobody went to International Space Station. You see that kind of conflicting news that are coming? And there is a news in United States that, they have released the papers of, John F. Kennedy's assassination. Somebody says XYZ has done it, somebody says ABC has done it. Everybody is blaming other person. Well, what is Narada saying over here? Narada is saying everything happens by the will of God. I hope you get this answer. It is happening by the will of God. Why is God so bad? Everybody wants to know. Why did He kill that person? Why was this woman raped? Why did the children die? Why did my father get cancer or my mother died? Everybody wants to know this. This is a question everybody has. And because we have this question, Narada is going to give us the answer. So, it is God who brings these people together and He disperses them also. So, somebody is born in some family, someone is born in some other family. So, every one of you over here is born to some person, a woman. Somebody is born to some person, some family. You say, oh, I belong to this family, I belong to that family. What is Narada saying? Everything is done by God Himself. And it is He who brings them together and disperses them also. Sometimes He kills them, sometimes He keeps them alive, sometimes they have problems. As a cow, bound through the nose by a long rope, is conditioned, so also human beings are bound by different Vedic injunctions and are conditioned to obey the orders of the Supreme. Here he is giving an example of a cow. Now, have you gone to any village where you have seen the cows? You see, the cows are left to graze. After the, cutting off all those crops and all those kind of things, they leave the field open. There is grass growing all over the place. And the cow is tied to one small, something. And she is allowed to go right around that place. And there is a rope tied to her neck. Now, what is the cow supposed to do? The cow's job is to roam around within the periphery of that rope only, as much as the rope can take her, correct? So God also does exactly like this. God's way of doing things is, He has put you in a framework, tied by all these things in your life, your relationships. That is a rope around your neck, isn't it? If you are a married person, then your relationship is with your husband or your wife. It's like a rope tied around your neck. Can you go and do something else? No. Right? As a cow, can you jump the fence and go onto the other side and eat the grass over there? First you have to untie the rope, no? Or no? So that is Vedic injunction. You are only tied and you are only supposed to be working in this. When people think this, like I am a person and I got married to this person, I have these children, I have this house, I am only supposed to do this much. Yes, you have tied the rope around yourself, isn't it? Why are you blaming somebody else? It's called the Vedic injunction. You have yourself got into a marriage, you have yourself got into a family, you have yourself got into that framework, and now you are blaming anybody. No, don't do that. It is a part of your plan, the plan of God. You are supposed to be there. You are like a cow. You understand? What does a cow do? She grazes. It was like this all the time. Have you not seen? Huh? Most of the time, she is sitting over there. She has already finished her grazing. Then she sits over there and she is only. What is she doing? She's just chewing the cud. We call it. Chewing the cud. Why? Because she has got two stomachs. Two stomachs. The cow has two stomachs. See, first she gets something to eat, so she better eat fast. So she goes all over the town and she eats it. And after that, she's not chewed it properly. You also will tell your children, chew your, like that properly. You are not like a cow, gulping everything down and then sitting in one place, you bring it out and then you chew it again and then bring it back in. That is what you do. Huh? See, when the cow is doing this, just for information purposes, it goes into the stomach number 1. Okay? All the food that she eats, all the grass and everything that she eats goes in stomach number 1. In the stomach number 1, she has got a lot of these, all kinds of mixer grinder over there. All stones and something like that. So with that, she's crushing everything inside the stomach only. Stomach's job is to crush everything, isn't it? That's what it does. And then after it is crushing, that in your case, you are crushing it in your mouth. You don't have two stomachs, you have only one. So then you bring it out, like that, in your mouth, and then you chew it again. If you want to be a cow, you can be a cow. How many cows are there in this world? Human beings. And there are lots, Those who eat chewing gum are like cows only. Have you seen them? They'll put it in their mouth. Full day they'll be doing like this. They behave like cows very normally. Next life, they are preparing for the next life. So they should get used to that chewing. So then after they do that, they mix around with the saliva and everything. You see all that thing dripping from the cow's mouth. And then it goes into the second stomach. There it gets digested. Now this was just to tell you that how cows are doing it. So he says, you are like a cow only. You are tied in one place. You are only supposed to operate within this. Or like a fish, You may be a goldfish. You may be a heroine, a film heroine. And you may be a daughter of a very rich person also. Or you may be a son of a rich person. Sir, you are still in that water tank. You are a goldfish in a water tank. Can you come outside and breathe normal air or what? No. See? You are like that. God has made you like that. You are conditioned to obey the scriptures. There is a conditioning done to you. You have to fall within the scriptures. You can't go outside of it. If you go outside of it, means finished. As a player sets up and disperses his playthings according to his own sweet will, so the supreme will of the Lord brings men together and separates them. So you may think, I joined this Twitter and I joined this LinkedIn and I got a job and I did this and then I did that. Somebody was telling me that they have got, in one video, they got 55 likes and 55 subscribers. Very good. And in less than one day's time or 2 days' time. Okay, very good. I have been around from 2008. How much? 2008. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. Isn't it funny? So, we cannot say that I am doing it. Okay. I may have the best content in the world, doesn't really matter. If I make one joke and if I put up the joke will become very famous. It will get 1000 hits immediately. It happens. I was reading about this great guy. He gives very fiery speeches. Okay. Now for the last 13 years he's been doing this. Alright. For first 4 years of his life, nothing happened to him. He was a poor fellow. He did nothing in this world. And suddenly one video of his in 2011 or 12, it suddenly became viral. And it got 1.3 million views. The next day onwards, this person became a super califragilistic kind of a speaker. Big fellow. And today he is there in all televisions, in YouTube and this and that. And he gives all kinds of speeches. And he earns, in the last this thing, that was about 4 years ago, he earned some $10 million just like that in giving speeches only. So, great person. So, how that happens is not in our hands. Nobody can say, no, this is going to happen to me. You get married to a very beautiful looking person, the person dies on the first days of their life also. After marriage, what happens then? Finished, kalas. We don't know that. How things are going to happen? Nobody has control. And that is the reason why he says, as a player sets up and disperses the playthings according to his own sweet will, so the supreme will of the Lord brings men together and separates them. So in this life, who comes with you and who doesn't come with you and what happens and what doesn't happen is all by the will of God. Now when we say the will of God, it only means that within that bound periphery, wherever that framework is, that is it. You can only operate within that. You can't operate outside of it. So tomorrow you decide, I want to live underwater. Okay? I want to breathe normally and live underwater. You think you can? I want to build a house on that cloud over there. Your framework doesn't allow you to build a house on a cloud. That cloud is not there only. I hope you get the point. A fish cannot say that I will be flying in the air. No. You are bound by your own, by nature, correct or wrong. So that is called the framework. Please don't mix it around with something else. Now let us come to this. This is called the framework. You are within this block. You have to operate only within this. Then, Lord brings them together. Who is it? The Supreme Divine Consciousness, Sri Krishna, Lord, whatever you call him, he brings them together. Who is saying these words? Narada. Now Narada will know a lot, isn't it? Okay. In all circumstances, whether you consider the soul to be an eternal principle or the material body to be perishable or everything to exist in the impersonal absolute truth or everything is to be inexplicable combination of matter and spirit, feeling of separation are due only to illusory affection and nothing more. Here he is giving one very clear understanding. In all consideration, like you may say, I am a combination of God and this body. You say this. Sometimes you will say this. I have the soul within this body. Do you say this? Yeah. Everybody has a soul. Good. Somebody will say, no, I have the Spirit of God within me. Or the Spirit of God is in him. We say that. So he says, God is the absolute truth. We have got hundreds and thousands of ways of describing these things. In the Hindu philosophy also, every other person is arguing about the philosophy. Somebody will say this is correct, somebody will say that is correct. Advaita Vedanta and Mimamsaka and this and that, all kinds of theories and all these are going to come. They all want to try to dissect God. Somebody comes with some theory, But is God saying okay to it? He says, what am I to do? I don't care. These people want to analyze me. Let them, chalta hai. Okay. I don't care about this kind of things, but let them do what they want to know. No, my religion is greater than your religion. Okay. Your religion is greater, mine is not good. Somebody will say mine is better. All this is happening by what? Sir, you are fighting within the same space only, isn't it? Why doesn't the person understand he is fighting for that stupid place? Think about it. Here is one place called India. In India, thousands of people came in the past, thousands of people went away. Agreed? How many people came? Everybody comes, everybody goes. Everybody who comes will say, this is my land. Somebody will say, oh no, I don't want to stay here. Okay. Are you running away by jumping somewhere in the air? No, you are not going somewhere in the air. Within that same framework only you are going to be there. Even if you say, I want to stay in the sea somewhere, you will have to pick up an island in the sea. You can't be staying inside the sea, right? So understand this, you still need land, you still need to breathe the air, you still need to eat food, whether you are in one country, another country, or another country. Today you will say, I don't want to, stay in this country. Okay. I want to go to some other country. All right. Everyone tries to think within that framework only. Even if Elon Musk tomorrow says, I want to go and stay on Mars, he will have to carry his food from here, no? Or no? Water, food, air. If there is no air over there, what will you do? You can't do anything. So you have to carry everything from here to there. What is available? Only land is available. So just land is not sufficient. Now you need the rest of the stuff also. And after you build a house over there, do you want people around you or no? See? So you will need neighbors. And after you have neighbors who are going to fight with each other, this is my land, that is my land. See, two brothers will fight with each other or no? Same thing. You think in Mars they will not do? The biggest problem in the world was, there was a unexplored land, a landmass. So everybody said, we will go there first and we will call it our own. That landmass, it is only ice. Ice, you know what ice is, no? So they send expeditions to that place. Send one ship over there. It is called Antarctica. Have you heard of the word Antarctica? Very good. So America sent, England sent, France sent, everybody sent, including India also. India has built one very big house over there, very big colony over there. So we are also going. Now, if they are gone to that land, can they say the whole land belongs to me just because I came first over here? Think about it. Somebody goes there first, oh, this is mine. Can you do that in your place just now? You are going to, let us say, an unexplored, some place, okay? And that is in the all those mountains over there. Nobody's land, no man land, we say, no man land. And we go and we put one flag over there. This belongs to me. Can you do that? No. But aren't there people who did that in the past? Yeah. The people from England came, this is our land. We are looking for, people who have brainless people, Indians. And they came and they put one flag over there. Tam. This is our land. You think the people over there are what? Ants or something like that? Just because you came and put your flag over there doesn't mean you own that. No, these are all our servants, black fellows. Brown now we are called. Earlier we were called black. Now we are called brown people. All these white people went from Europe to, there is one land which they said, this is called America. They went to America, put one flag over there. This belongs to us. Your father's land. Huh? You have also done the same thing. Oh no, we are original settlers. So where you came from? From heaven you came tum like that, and one day you put one flag over here, this belongs to me. This is India. Or really? All that, we say, no? Tom, Harry, Jones and all that. Tomorrow one Jones will come and he will put one flag in India and he'll say, I am Indiana Jones. Sorry, that was a sick joke. So this is not a done thing. It all happens by the will of God only. Why are you thinking that land belongs to you? So Antarctica, every country can go and say that belongs to me. I hope you get the point. So all these fellows, they got together and they had to write a charter. You can't own this. You can go and explore it, but you can't own it. There is one story of McKenna's gold. You know McKenna's gold? So they find the gold over there. You can't say this is mine. Okay? McKenna cannot say this is mine. So he has to take a little and put it in his bag and then take it with him. That is all you can do. So from this place also, Antarctica also, you can't say that belongs to me. If you can take some ships from here, say there's a place in Goa from where the ships start. Okay, it is called National Institute of Oceanography, NIO. Okay, it is in a place called Dona Paula. So take one ship from there to that place, do some mining over there, okay, and then bring it back to India. That is all you can use. So you understand, no? Nobody can come in this world and say this is mine. Just because you got one certificate saying this is my wife, you can't own it. You can only use that object. You have got something in this world. Let us say you have got one tractor, you have got one car, you have got something, one mixer, grinder, one fan, one AC. Sir, you are just one temporary person here. Use it, keep it and die. After you are dead, what, you are going to use it or what? No, I will pack my AC and take it with me to hell. It's very hot over there. You can't even do that. I hope you get the point. Nothing is yours. Why are you thinking it is yours? No, those are my babies, my children. Who told you that? Tomorrow one bee will give birth to 50,000 of the small bees. My baby, bee, my baby, my baby. She can't keep on saying my baby to everybody. She will make them work. Okay, you work. Come on, you work. You are my worker bee. Right or wrong? So like that it is. So this Narada is explaining nicely. Don't take ownership of everything that you have. You are a temporary person. You have come and staying in this hotel for a few days. Take this, this thing and that towel and all. Please don't rob, okay? Towel, napkin, one small soap, one funny, that comb. What is that? I mean, just imagine. Tomorrow I go to one place and I say, oh, this is mine. And I am dying tomorrow. I will say, no, that gold coin, please give it to me. That one, give it to me. This one, give it to me. And you put it in your pocket. And now you are going to heaven or hell. You can't carry it with you, no? So why are you carrying that napkin from that hotel? We have a dirty habit, especially our people. We love to take things, like we call them souvenirs. Souvenirs, we are souvenir collectors. Don't do that. You can't collect your souvenirs like that. You can't collect your children and say, these are mine. Sir, you have come in this place. Okay, you're going to be temporary fellow over here. Tomorrow you die, your wife will get married to somebody else. Don't bother. Then that fellow will say, these are my children. What to do? Whose are they, by the way? As if they are property. They are not. Nobody belongs to anybody. So, everything is to be inexplicable combination of matter and spirit. Feelings of separation are due to illusory affection and nothing more. These feelings of somebody dying or somebody going away, my friend was here and now he's gone back. Okay, what to do? He's gone back. The idea that somebody belongs to you and that person is your own property kind of a thing. I seen women in India, okay, they have husband in Gulf. This is from my small time, when I was small, chintu bittu. The woman will say, no, my husband, he is in the Gulf, Where? He's in Muscat. He is in Bahrain. He is in Kuwait. Something like that they will say. I am here. Oh, once in 2 years or once in a year he comes. Then what happens? No, he comes over here, he eats, drinks and goes to meets all his family members. And then after a few days he goes. If he goes, there is no emotion there. And that fellow also is thinking like it's a painful existence going to meet that wife also. I can guarantee, I can write and give you. I have to do it as this thing. Nobody actually cares. If you stop sending money, then there is going to be one big fight. Stop giving money tomorrow. See what happens. Then that thing, oh, my husband is in Muscat. Muscat, he is not sending me money. Finished. Got the point or no? The only relationship is only material, worldly relationships we have. I deliberately told all of you all to watch one stupid movie. Okay? That movie was The Theory of Everything. Have you seen the condition of that man shriveled up like this? In that condition, he wants to have sex and he wants to have children. He has 3 children. And a wife of so many years who has taken care of him, suddenly one fine day he says, oh, now there is one beautiful babe next to me, I will go with her to America. Why? Because see, I am reading Playboy magazine, I am reading this, all these fancy magazines. Sir, have you seen your condition? You are shriveled like this in one chair and you are thinking of one small stupid thing which is dangling. What kind of an idiot are you? For lust, for the sake of lust, an idiot like him, he is, revered as a great scientist. I don't understand. When I think of this person shriveled like this and then thinking of, romping away to whatever the hell that he wants to do, he can't even get up, can't even speak, can't even move his body. What kind of a life you have, my dear fellow? And we think we have relationships when this man can leave his wife, and that woman is also very happy, by the way. I don't think she was sad. On the contrary, she was happy. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Now I can marry the boyfriend that I have. And she gets married to the new boyfriend that she has, or rather the old one. This is what relationships are. What he is saying, feelings of separation are only due to illusory affection and nothing more. Narada is saying, please understand, Narada is not a person who is a stupid person, okay? He is a sage. He says, look at this. Why are you crying? Somebody is gone, somebody is not there. Oh, my husband is there, my wife is there, my children are gone there. Don't bother so much. Nobody cares for you. And they don't care for you. If you are going to have some money, they will definitely care for you. Otherwise, nobody bothers about you. In this world, nobody cares. So don't be under this impression that you are some great person. I am the husband, I am the wife, I am this one, I am that one. No. I am money? Yes. I provide? Yes. Beyond that, don't. There are no affections in this world. Got the point or no? No affections. Cut off the money supply, affection gone out of the window. Please take this very seriously. Therefore, give up your anxiety due to ignorance of the self. You are now thinking of how they who are helpless, poor creatures will exist without you. Oh my God. You really think, oh my God, my parents are there, my children are there, my husband is there, my wife is there, who is going to take care of him and her? Like a wife will say, oh, she was always cooking in the kitchen, full day giving him pranat, I'm giving you tea, I'm giving you coffee, I'm doing arti and all that. Every day she said. She goes away and she has to go to her, this mother's place. And she says, tomorrow I have to go to my mother's place. And the husband, and she's thinking, poor fellow, who's going to make food for him so that he can eat. That man is thinking, please stay for 2 months, don't come back. And even after 2 months also you want to stay there forever, it's fine with me. And don't bother about food. I have got so many restaurants. I got some Zomato, Swiggy, everything available. And tick, 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 I will come. I'll get all the food. But he has to show, you're going away, my dear wife. What to do? Nobody cares. Not a single person cares. So please don't be under this mistaken impression that my wife is gone, my husband is gone, my children are gone. Narada is telling you, what is he telling you? Give up this anxiety. Due to ignorance. You are having this stupid anxiety because you don't know the self. You are now thinking of how they who are helpless, poor creatures will exist without you. Well, tomorrow if a wife is thinking, my husband is there, I have to cook for him, I have to give him this, I do this housework, I do that thing. She's like literally she feels, my husband is so much dependent on me, I have to be around till the end of his life. Well, do one thing. Disappear for one day and see for yourself. That fellow will be dancing. He will go for a nice, drink in the evening somewhere. I will call his girlfriends and say, "Arey, my wife is gone. Come on, let's have some fun." Please don't bother that when you are there, something is going to be, going on quite well. Without you also, the world will carry on. If you are not there, you think your children are going to be hungry? Don't bother so much. They don't care for you. Nobody gives a damn to you. You are just like a cockroach in the wall. Please understand this. Everybody is afraid of the cockroach, no? Till you are there in front, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. They are there. But the day you go, when the day you disappear from the wall, very fine. Now I can do what I want. I will watch the best shows, sleeping in my bed. I will put on AC. I will see the shows. I will surf the internet. No, my husband is a very nice person. He is a very devout person. He is not going to do anything. Poor fellow, who is going to look after him? You understand what I am saying? You see, that crippled fellow could do so much. You understand that crippled fellow? You think your husband is some lachara bechara? On the contrary, that man is the happiest. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Today I can go and forget that fellow to what playboy. I'll bring play girl, play boy, play this one, play that one. I'll go to, even Bangkok and do whatever I want to. That is what he's thinking. So don't be under this mistaken impression if you are there, children who is going to look after, husband who is going to, nobody gives a damn. That's what he's saying. Why are you so much bothered where they are going, what they are eating? No, don't. They are helpless creatures. Helpless? They are happiest creatures. So I hope you get the point. Narada is not joking over here. He is very serious about it. Your wife and your husband are there with you only because you are providing them something. The day you stop providing them, they will disappear. Please take it very seriously. Why? They are mean creatures. They are not the self. Oh, my wife loves me so much. My husband is the best husband in the world. He cares for me. I will give you Durdrishti. Durdrishti means what? You can see into the future. Okay, tomorrow you die and you see 1 year later. The same person who may be an autistic person, he may be a crippled person, will get married to somebody else. I hope you understand this. It's not that the person is dependent on you. Nobody is dependent. Got it? And who is saying this? Narada is saying to Yudhishthir, why are you bothered about those fellows? All parents, where will they go? What will they eat? How are they going to live? What's going to happen to them? But let us say we catch them. You go incognito. Put one dadi, michi and all that and go. And say, my God, you are roaming on the streets like this. And you are sitting over here begging for food. My son, he threw me out of the house. They don't care for me. Oh, they want sympathy. That is why they are saying. Got the point or no? Don't fall for this. That is what he is saying. Do not fall for this. They will seem helpless to you. What am I going to do? Throw it on their head and see. Don't cook for 10 days. You think they're going to go hungry? Nobody goes hungry. Hunger can literally kill you. They will be eating outside and coming from outside. And somebody who is saying, this is the funniest part. Somebody who says to me, Guruji, I am doing, dieting. You are eating double quantity when you are dieting. Especially the person who does upvas. Double quantity they want to eat. I didn't eat morning, no. I have to eat something to keep alive. They will eat double the quantity of that. So this is all this fakeology. Please don't fall for it. All right. So I think we can stop over here at 45. Tomorrow we will do the rest.
Recording stop.